This 35-year-old nanny pictured here on the left literally bragged after she recently murdered an 83-year-old grandfather pictured here on the right with a screwdriver, and that was as he protected his granddaughter. This story is insane. So a nanny reportedly murdered a grandfather with a screwdriver while he was trying to protect his granddaughter, and the nanny then bragged that she effed him up. So this is 35-year-old Samantha Ray Booth here on the left, and she allegedly made this wild confession last Friday, and that was about the murder of 83-year-old David Ong, pictured here on the right. According to reports, Samantha was arrested outside of David's daughter's Katie's home, and that was in Royal Oak, Michigan. His body was reportedly found stabbed multiple times in the basement. It was said that as she was being taken away from the scene by police, Samantha said, and excuse my language, but she allegedly said, "I fucked him the fuck up. And yes, I did it. God, it was too easy." Unreal. Now here's the backstory. Reportedly it occurred after David's daughter Katie called and asked her father David to go to her home, to Katie's home, to check on her daughter, who Samantha had reportedly been the nanny of for 2 years. David eventually quit communicating with his daughter Katie. That made Katie worried. So Katie then called her brother-in-law and asked him to go to her house to check on things. The brother-in-law arrived to find that the front door of Katie's home was wide open and he heard noises coming from the basement. He then reportedly called out to the grandfather, David, but he didn't answer. Instead, the brother-in-law found Samantha, the nanny, manic and covered in blood. She then allegedly went after the brother-in-law with that same screwdriver that she killed David with, as the brother-in-law went to rescue David's granddaughter. And that's the granddaughter that Samantha was supposed to be caring for. When the brother-in-law grabbed the little girl, Samantha then attacked him with the screwdriver. Eventually, the brother-in-law and the little girl were able to get away from the home with minor injuries, and they then called 911 from a neighbor's home. Cops then came to the scene and they found that Samantha, the nanny, was naked. She had stripped off her clothes and was reportedly just covered in blood. She was arrested soon after and she was charged with 6 felonies, including murder. Reportedly, police eventually found what they believed to be psychedelic mushrooms and marijuana inside Samantha's purse. She has no known criminal history, and the motive for all of this is not exactly known, but it sounds to me like she was having a bad trip. It was said her own family is completely shocked about this incident. David's loss, his death, has been described as immeasurable, and it was said he was a man of incredible kindness, love, and faith. He reportedly leaves behind his wife, Jacqueline, and 4 children, along with 11 grandchildren. Samantha, as I said, is charged with 6 felonies, including first-degree murder, second-degree child abuse, assault with a dangerous weapon, and 3 counts of assaulting police officers, as she did that as well. She was reportedly supposed to appear in court via Zoom yesterday on Tuesday, October 29th, but that hearing was held without her due to her stripping down naked in her holding cell and refusing to cooperate. It sounds honestly like she's having a mental breakdown, because she can't have those drugs in jail. It was said there was a back and forth between the judge and prosecutors and her defense attorneys. She did hear her charges, but reportedly refused to show herself on the camera. Her attorney reportedly pleaded not guilty on her behalf, and the judge ordered her to be held without bond due to her being a threat to society. This is absolutely nuts, and my prayers are with all of David's loved ones. Bless his daughter's heart, because she is feeling a ton of guilt for asking her dad to even go over to her home to check on her daughter. I pray justice is served to the fullest in this case. For more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe over on YouTube.